Hello and welcome to my second attempt at making a review for the Arisen series by Michael Stephen Fuchs and Colin James, read by R.C. Bray. So, what is the series about? As I previously stated in my original review, it is based 2 years into zombie apocalypse, but it's a non-standard zombie apocalypse, as we do get the walking type of zombies, the running type of zombies, and Michael's own brand known as the FNs, Foxtrot Novembers, and more commonly known as the fucking nightmares. As these run, jump, and do not stop. They do not stop to feed. They will simply bite, scratch, then move on. Infect and move on, as it is stated in the book. It is designed to basically cause terror and spread the virus as wide as it can. So, who are we following? Well, we're following several different groups, from Special Forces, mainly Special Forces, including SAS, Navy SEALs, Delta Force, Green Berets, Marsoc Marine Raiders. We're also following Royal Marines and a few parachute regiment officers. Parachute regiment members, as well as members of British High Command with regards to like the military high command and their attempts to try and stop an outbreak within the UK during the events of this book. We also follow two different scientists, but I'm not going to tell you much about either of them. What I'm going to say is shit happens in this book. In this series, I mean. Like, I was not expecting half the things to happen that actually ended up happening. There are some spoilers in this review. From shootouts with Spetsnaz to, at one point, shootouts between one Navy SEAL and several members of the Ulfhednar. And as someone who follows the Nordic faith, not exactly very closely, but close enough that I was very concerned when I heard there was Ulfhednar. Yes, a lot of stuff does happen in this series. So, it is your standard Let's Find the Cure series. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but it takes you all over the world. You go from England to Germany to America to Africa, and as someone who's actually been to Africa, mainly Kenya myself, as a student, teacher, as someone who's there to teach as well as go to Masimara, I was very surprised at how well they managed to get the whole tone of Africa. Yeah, I was very surprised at how they managed to get the whole tone of Africa, and yeah, one of the first things I noticed when I was in Africa was the taste. It tastes like dust and oil. I wish I was kidding. And wearing a mask around most of like a balaclava, almost not balaclava. Just a mask round. I've never washed it. I used to douse it in water and put it around my gob. But the amount of dust that was filtrating is just horrendous. It was a very dusty country, was Africa. But yes, I was very surprised at how well he got Africa done, as well as how well he handled the UK. And as someone a few months ago, I was going down to Dover to go over to Amsterdam, and I was surprised at how many places he actually did include. Like, as we were driving down, I was listening to the series, and I'm seeing road signs for places that were in the book. As we're coming to them, R.C. Bray's talking about the Animankin. Shit. We're literally driving. If we're in the book right now, we're currently dead and surrounded by fucking zombies because they're all coming this way, sort of thing. It's a good book series. I highly recommend it. Three of my favourite characters are Master Gunnery Sergeant Vic, who does have his own book series, not book series, but a book, which is all of his insults and words of wisdom. He also does have a small video on YouTube which came out at the beginning, well, I say beginning, just after the current pandemic happened, which I will try and leave a link to below. If I haven't, type in Master Gunnery Sergeant Vic, and you should be able to find it. It's like one of the first videos. Pardon me, there is. And it's him giving his own personal PSA in his own style, with a lot of swearing and just a lot of insults. Very creative insults. Very, very creative. Juice, who is a member of the Activity. I didn't even know who the Activity were before this, also known as Grey Fox. And Predator. What can I say about Predator? Aside from the fact he is 7 foot tall. And during one part of the book, picked up a man by his boot and used him as a baton. And during another part, used a piece of very, very big metal as a bat to save several people. It is a good series. In fact, I ended up modelling my airsoft kit after Alpha Team. So I'll just get into that now, seeing as I'm already in my kit. Up top, I do have a Mitch 2000 helmet, which I got for about £15 off eBay in the UK. I probably will change it out eventually for a better one, as it has broken on me several times, causing me to fix it. I do have my personal call sign patch, Nordic sign of healing, and a Nordic sign of courage, a pirate patch, and Born to Die, which is a nod to Terry Pratchett and his Monsters Regiment, which is one of the first books I ever listened to by Terry Pratchett, who's my second favourite author alongside Michael Stephen Fuchs. On top here I have a Vikas plate carrier with a Army Armament 1911. I put the extended Magarese on it. If you do get the Army Armament and you do get the extended man release, whatever you do, do not place it Magarese down, as it will activate the Magarese and you will lose your magazine. I have this holster here with a Mori attachment for 1911. I have a free cell magazine pouch. I did remove the strap for this one so I could get it quickly removed and indexed. A double magazine pouch here, which I'm going to cut out into the cell for, so I can use it for other things. A single magazine pouch for my Bear Fang radio with a whip antenna. A TMC quick release system, clip system, which I got off Weapon 762. A random utility pouch, and on back I got a Viper hydration panel, which I'm going to try and replace with a assault panel, so I am carrying out more magazines. I do also have a Blackhawk AK magazine pouch system, so it's big, it holds like 3 of these a piece in each one, which if I were to actually find any zombie games within the UK, I would probably take that along with my 416, which I don't have here. It has been at my tech since the whole pandemic, as I asked him to upgrade it just before the UK went into lockdown. I also have a set of Miltech BDUs in the Tiger Stripe pattern, both top and bottom. For boots, I used a pair of Carrymore walking boots. I attempted to buy myself a pair of German power boots. Not only were they horribly destructive to my feet, but they died within 4 days. As in, the soles literally came off, so I'm currently looking for a new pair of boots for those. So, to end this little review and loadout, what can I say? It is an excellent series. If you do have Audible, I highly recommend it. You could probably get it for a credit. But it's a matter of where do you start. I did state at the beginning of this video that there are prequels. Now, the first prequel is called Genesis, and that is the first few days of this particular pandemic in the book series, which starts in Africa. Then there is also Nemesis, which is book 8.5 if you go by Audible's own personal recommendations. That is the first few days as well, which does fill in a few bits and bobs that happen in Genesis, which I find was quite neat. But also 6 months later, 6 months in, and then 2 years in. So it's first. So it does spoil some things. Let's put it that way. And then, well, there's Last Stand. Another book that I recently also listened to was one called Odyssey. Same book series, and it does fill in some events between, I think it's book 4 and book 5, or is it book 3 and book 4? It's one of the two. But I'm not going to spoil anything more today. I probably will put up a new review video again at some point when I have better filming gear, as I'm currently filming this on my phone whilst the dog is asleep. Yes, I still have the dog. I'm currently unable to get rid of her due to the current pandemic and situation. So, everyone stay safe. Listen to the scientists. Wear a mask when going outdoors. If you can, definitely listen to Vic's advice. Don't listen to it if you're easily offended. Please don't. In fact, if you're easily offended, do not listen to this series, because Gunny Vic, even though he made me laugh, he will offend you. He is very offensive, but he is funny. He is very, very funny. So, with that, just look after yourselves, stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you next time, where I'll probably be reviewing the Retreat series, if not the Retreat series, and something else I've recently done. Maybe 68 Scars, or, ooh, maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, Hellhounds, called the Hellhound comic series, along with the Cobros series. Till next time, everyone, stay safe. I've been Kurgan, signing out.